Welcome back. It is All-Star Championship time. We are going to crown a champion in the next hour. First, we have a third and fourth place game matchup. It is the National Collegiate Rugby National Sevens Cup here at the Round Rock Multi-Purpose Complex. John Broker joined by Darian Lovelace. Third and fourth place is going to be this team. Lone Star is going to be taking on the Midwest. What a matchup we have. There is that player, Norwood. Another play coming. Tafe has been phenomenal today. Darian, talk us through these teams.
Absolutely electric performances expected from both teams. This is about ready to be the matchup. We're going to see big charging runs, consistency and determination from both sides. They've demonstrated their skill time and time again, and they'll continue to showcase that throughout this match. The third and the fourth place, Norwood and Tuafefe are both going to be instrumental players in this Lone Star matchup. The home team, the hype will be real for them. They are no bulls. They don't mess around. And here we'll see that against the Midwest team, but they are all green all day. It is always going to be a go with them. The connection between them, the continuity. Keep an eye out for players such as the number 9, McVeigh. She causes a headache. Makes them say oy vey, that they have big plays that'll happen here. We'll see the skill set of just a good straightening run, eyes up play. Players like Provost will cook up something. The determination from both sides will be real here in Round Rock, Texas. One final play, but Edwards with the chase down today. It'll be an absolutely incredible match. Stay with us as we watch the matchup between the Midwest and the Lone Stars.
The Lone Stars are going to be wearing white. They're going to be kicking off a good game to get going. The next game is going to be a Big Ten versus the West for the championship game. Those two teams beat these two in the semifinals. So a lot to play for, a lot of pride, a lot of a good effort put in. We are going to get underway here at Round Rock. Lone Star running from right to left on your screen, kicks up to Midwest in the green. Midwest finds some room immediately. Look at the Jets. Even after several games on the weekend, these players can run. Midwest, Annie Henderson makes an early statement. Annie Henderson, the junior from University of Northern Iowa, is down for 5.
We talked about how whenever they see green, all gas means go. They're going to continue to find their way into the try line. Midwest, Henderson, what an individual effort. The speed, that is just knees to basically eyebrows, the arm and the leg pump. The determination, both teams having to play a lot of rugby in order to get here. The kickoff will veer off to the left, and it looks like kick is no good, but what a score to start off this match. Oh, Henderson, she makes it look so easy. What a run by her and a statement. She's starting out a whole conversation.
Inside out there. Giza getting turned inside out there doesn't happen very often. Great player. Giza couldn't stop that at the end. Great early try here from this team. See Sarah Weiner, the referee, heading up the referee squad for this game. Ball bounces. The player there, that's Norwood. Beyonce moves the ball out, and now it's getting to the wing. Pressure coming on from the Midwest. Good coaching staff for the Midwest. We talk about the defensive pressure to put on some of these electric players like Tafe and Norwood. Inside their own zone come Lone Star, the Armadillos from Texas. They're making a break. Player can't hold. What handoff. Unreal from Davis. Besting down that right-hand side. Tremendous run. They have to keep this momentum going. You see Midwest regathering there. It's a little slow to get it to them. Norwood's on the outside here. Norwood has the ball. Norwood looking for some space. She can step with the best. She steps with the best. Dancing inside and out. Norwood gets that ball up. Ball comes to Bella Rankin. They're going to keep on moving here through Sydney Leo.
Just disappointment here for the Lone Stars on something that looks so promising. We see a line break here from Davis. She does all of the hard work to set up this play, this lunge jump, getting low, working around. That tackle was a try-saving one by the Midwest player. Stennerson Edwards, she just is so good off of the tackle. What a way to protect the try zone.
Good.
Ball in from Midwest, down their own end. Take that, almost picked off, but picked back up by the Midwest. That one spills. Beyonce gets involved there. There's Julia Norwood. We're going to come back. A little bit of a messy play. We'll have to scrum. Have a player has to get attended to here. Midwest almost away again, Darian.
Yeah, almost. Contrary to her name, Link, she's been really good about connecting very well with her teammates. We see the good pickup as she runs through. It looks like she just lost her hand there. You see the frustration. Oh, no. But that's okay. It's still early on in the game. Mistakes are going to happen as they feel each other out. Only about 3 minutes into it. But now Norwood, she slays all day. Beyonce ready for the scrum.
Norwood gets that one in. Moves the ball off to the right. Pass doesn't quite go to hand. They have to regather. A little show there to get by a rushing defender. Good work there from Bella Rankin. Bella Rankin, the sophomore from Texas. University of Texas at Austin. Not too far from here. Ball up to Navejas. Navejas on the move up the right-hand side of the field. Taken down eventually. Going to have to get a distributor in there. It comes in Giesecke's form. Giesecke takes it. They're moving it out in the midfield. Another pass behind. Just slows things down. Norwood takes a kick at that one. Can't quite get it. They might want to reset here as Hannah Chapman taken into contact. Midwest player coming over that ball, but able to clean it up are the Armadillos. Step inside from Giesecke. Norwood has to come in again. They work that ball to the back, off to the right-hand side. A little tight here. Let's see what they can do. That's Isis Davis from Texas A&M, Chesterfield, Virginia native. Long pass there. Defender can't get to it. Here's Norwood. Norwood shows. Norwood steps back, gets around with Tafe. Norwood going for the line. Norwood, the competitor, wants to tie this one up. Julia Norwood from Huntsville, Texas, gets that one to the ground.
As Beyonce would say, I walk like this because I can back it up. She's shown it time and time again. After what looked like an interesting tactic to go where all of the defenders were waiting with the Midwest side, we see a very unfortunate decision. Always go for body, not ball. We see a shooter in the line of the defense. They just get caught flat-footed. And against somebody who is so good at manipulating her body as well as the ball, Norwood, a good individual effort to get them back on the scoreboard. Lone Star, the resiliency is real, and it's because of players like the number 4.
Did you all replace her? It looks like you.
Even battered and bruised, she's still ready to go. Again, we see this determination, the knee even taped. Rugby is rough. They've played in so much rugby over the course of the last couple hours, but it's because of performances like this and moments. The struggle is real, but Norwood's up and ready to continue on.
Good look at the fans there taking this one in today. Norwood's notes just say, I'll be graduating UT Austin in May. I'm in the field of sustainability or climate or research. If anybody's hiring, connect with me on LinkedIn. Very smart to put the notes there if you're listening and you're working in climate research and environmental sustainability. Julia Norwood looking for some work. If you have a rugby club, she would be a great addition. Here comes the Midwest. Midwest looking to move this one forward. That one slips back into the hands of the job seeker, Julia Norwood. Across they come with Tafe. Has a little spin move there with Tafe for Lone Star. Looking strong with Tafe. Gets taken down eventually. Ball up to Norwood. Norwood steps, comes back in. 2 players taking her down. Stannerson Edwards in on that tackle. Referee in. Here comes Norwood. Players weren't 10. Can she get to the line? We're going to come back for the penalty. Not sure if they can take this one quick, but the defense is set, so they're going to take it. Giesecke shows one way, looks around the other. Giesecke is there. has the ball down, and taking the lead is Lone Star 10-5 in this third place matchup here at National Collegiate Rugby All-Star Sevens weekend.
We see Norwood slow to get up after a good inside, but we see the little flick of the wrist. Ooh! Oh my goodness. She faked out half of that green side. It almost looked like those pink cleats were a red for no as she swerved right back in. Giesick with the move. I mean, that was just incredible work there, and the Lone Stars now will get the lead.
She may at some point say, I meant to do that, but the Okinawa Japan native scores, and they're up by 5. Third place in the line, Lone Star in Midwest. Second half coming up.
We've been cutting, shaping, and painting. We've created strength and beauty time and again. Our machines are made for one thing: the perfect hit. We are the crouch. We are the bind. We are the set. We are the squeeze. We are the hit. We are Rhino, home of the scrum.
Welcome back. Look at these two. It's Thomas T.C. Clark, NCR tournament organizer, and David Haynes, director of referees. Two of the great ones here doing wonderful work. A referee director is David Haynes, doing all the work, making sure the referees are all set. Tournament coordinator Thomas T.C. Clark from the Northeast. T.C. doing a great job this weekend. So we take another look. That is Angela Smarto, Women's Director, and WRCRA, the Women's Rugby Coaches and Referees Association Outstanding Administrator Award. I thought that was wrong. There's Smarto with DC right next to her. Angela Smarta winning the big award here. Just because you won a lifetime award, Smarto, doesn't mean you can retire. Thanks for all your hard work. We're ready to get going in the second half here at Round Rock. You see the Midwestern Green ready to kick off to Lone Star.
Shout out to Smarto for my new coffee cup. Thank you, National Collegiate Rugby.
You got a coffee cup?
Hey, don't talk about it in front of the audience.
Man. All right, we have the Midwest is going to have a scrum here, an opportunity to tie this one up. Kickoff mistake coming in from Lone Star. Lone Star and White running from left to right, looking to protect this tight lead. 6.5 minutes to go.
It's important right now for both teams to put themselves in the best picture. We see a change in position here as substitutes kind of roll in. Lone Star really going to have to put up a defensive front against the Midwest. They're in a really good spot.
Midwest with Henderson, the long-range try scorer to take this one. Referee's going to pull this one back up. Didn't go quite how they wanted it to. Referee Weiner in charge of this one. Henderson to put this in again. Andy Henderson, the outdoor recreation major from Grinnell High School. Iowa U23 referee Sarah Weiner with Pete Chamberlain, Liz Foro, and Ellie Mitchell working with her today. Break for the Midwest. Nice little step there. That's Link showing what she's capable of. Ball in hand. Ball falls out there into the hands of Henderson. Gets it to Provost. Provost is looking for the line. Provost has to fight. She's not going to get there, but help arrives. Big pick from Maddie Dunn. Maddie Dunn over the line, and we are tied here at 10.
She gets it done. What a menace she is right here. We see the switch back in. We talked about the straightening run. That was the person even from the highlight player, number 7. Provost setting up a good attacking platform. Dunn sees green, and she just goes. Norwood tries to come across, but unfortunately she's going to get beat around the corner. Done. Well done.
And that kick is good. They're going to take the lead by 2 points. A slim one, 5 minutes to go. Midwest by 2, ready to kick off here.
Thank you. On you.
Dunn follows up a great try with a kick. Kick comes down to Norwood. Norwood just walking before she gets going, trying to draw a couple people in. And does. Big break here. Uatafe. Uatafe pushes one off and accelerates as she does. She's got one player hunting her down, and that's Standerson Edwards, as only she can. All picked up there by Sydney Liao. Liao is on her way. They're going to get the ball back to Uatafe. She's already had a big run, trying to bump one off. Looking for an offload, gets it far out there to Norwood. Look at that combination. Norwood back into Giesick. Giesick, they get a little forward momentum here. Looking for it. They get the ball up to Gracie Sadler. Ball back there to Giesick. Sorry, I don't think that was Giesick. Apologies. I'll get the number right there for you. That's Giesick. We're going to come back for a player not releasing penalty for the Midwest.
What a change in momentum, as it looked like the Lone Stars were knocking on the door. Turnovers generated by players like Standerson Edwards. Looks like we have a player down. Unfortunately, Uatafefe
You need a trainer?
might be tying her shoe
Yes, trainer.
or stretching the ankle.
You could also legitimately be tired from a couple of big runs there. Very active in that last set. Uatafe, phenomenal for Lone Star.
I've got a foot cramp just watching her.
Take a look at some of the highlights of this game as it stands, Darian.
We'll see both teams just vying for chase downs. They're going to be real big hits coming in the effort. This is the last ditch attempt for all teams as they continue to vie for this win and this third and fourth place match. We're seeing beautiful plays, very, very sneaky steps back inside. How wonderful for everybody to be here as we get set and ready. The players back up.
Midwest stems the tide, going for a big run here in the Midwest. The power coming on there from Maddie Dunn, really exploding here in this third and fourth place game. It's going to be taken out by one of the Lone Star players, the Armadillos. It's going to be a scrum here. Assistant referee Pete Chamberlain awarding it to the Midwest.
Position, back 10, please.
After some conference there, it is going to be to Midwest a penalty, and they're going to break through the middle here. Good tackle by Uatafe. Ball spills forward. Going to come back for a scrum to Lone Star. Just 2 points in this. 2.5 minutes to go. Lone Star can break this one open. Midwest, see how their defense holds here.
What a beautiful defensive play by Uatafefe on Standerson Edwards. Both just incredible athletes, but Uatafefe, they're winning the battle as they now get a scrum. Lone Star, though, are going to really have to put on the gas and take advantage of it. Midwest looking ready to rumble.
Couple of changes coming in here for Lone Star. Brings people around. Giesick's going to come into the forwards. And the Vejas is coming into the backs. Midwest looking powerful here in the scrum. They have definitely some players that pushes around. You see it coming right there. Their dive for, but it's going to come out to the Lone Star Armadillos. A little spin move there. Uatafe again called on to make it happen. Puts a pass out. Giesick running through green jerseys. She's gotten by a couple. Giesick's at halfway, puts a long and beautiful pass in there. Taken at pace. Good work here. And Allison Navejas in the corner. Navejas touches it down for Lone Star. We have another lead change. The senior from University of Texas at Austin, the sociology major from McKinney, Texas, touches that one down.
Giesecke putting out her own fire down there for that try. This is just incredible skill right at the perfectly timed the finisher out on the outside, trying to get the number. Looks like the number 7 Rankin Navajas getting in there, dotting down the try. How tiring. Standerson Edwards to beat them around the corner. That's no easy feat. Lone Star still vying for this position of winning. Oh my, Standerson Edwards is so fast. She's chasing down Navajas, but she's gonna score that try. Great individual effort, all set up by Giesecke.
Giesecke, what a player. The sophomore from Sam Houston State from Okinawa, Japan. Played for the Hokkaido Diana Barbarians before coming to play in Texas. To Kubasaki High School in Okinawa. And really putting on a show with that effort here. Here comes the Midwest. Down by 3 points. At time on the clock here. See what they have. That one doesn't go forward. You hear the buzzer go. That doesn't mean there's not referee's time. All up into the hands of Zek. Zek trying to push some players off. That one went back. Gonna hang on to this one and keep going. Ball to Taylor Lumens. Referee sees a knock on there. We'll see what they whistle, and that's the whistle. Lone Star Armadillos will be your number 3 team for Lone Star. They are calling for a medical person right now, but third place won by the Lone Star Armadillos.
So I have 15.
And we are going to step aside and come back with the big one.
Texas,
yes? It is going to be West.
Correct. Score is correct. 15,
Versus
12.
the Big Ten for the All-Star Championship National Collegiate Rugby. We'll be back with that action in just a couple of minutes.
Supporting player wasn't expecting the pop and was just coming to support.
Welcome back. It is time. It is the big one. It is the championship all-star matchup here at Round Rock Multi-Purpose Complex. It is going to be the West taking on Big Ten. We look at Big Ten right now. John Broker with Darian Lovelace talk about this Big Ten team.
Who just took away the last championship. We see here the Big Ten, though, gives us big energy continuously. Koulibaly is going to be everywhere for this game. Look for the number 8. She will continuously show out for her team. Not to be discredited, though, is their ability to connect off of turnovers. But not to be confused with the West, though they will be in all black, is athleticism like this, their ability to capitalize off of turnovers that they've created as well. We'll see the ball movement, smart decisions there, but they'll find speed in athletes like Schlechter, the number 21, and Edwards. They work so hard, knocked out a Jersey favorite here in upstate New York, but DeVore will always want some more points on the board, so look out for her as well. It's going to be a very, very fun matchup here for the Regional All-Star Championship.
Okay, thank you. Black,
Great
ready?
matchup. You see a Big Ten there in black. We have a referee ready to go for this contest. Big matchup. Alexis. Ball underway here in the solid black is going to be the West. Coming from right to left on your screen. Wearing the black with a bit of flair on there is the Big Ten. Looking for the right word, but big move here from Stacia Sherman. Good offload there immediately for the West. The West are going to make a statement right away, but that ball built forward. We're going to have a scrum here for the Big Ten to go right away. Today's competition, this final for All-Stars, is being reffed by Alexis Sari with Sarah Weiner and Emily Gray and Andy Buckwild coming in as the number 4 on this great contest. Small college was decided earlier. Eastern Penn Rugby Union won that one. Should be noted that NCR founder Steve Cohen is a past president and oversaw colleges for Eastern Penn for all that time. So congratulations to Eastern Penn and their biggest fan, Steve Cohen. But right now we have the All-Star Championship going on. 0-0, minute gone. Big Ten versus the West. Big drive coming in from the West. Big Ten having a scrap. Get a hold of that ball. It's out into the middle of the field. Break coming, but hauled down. Well done by the West. Penalty for a player not coming away correctly. Looked like that was Jesse James. Koulibaly quickly gets a hold of the ball. She is a key decision maker for this team. Doesn't break through the defense right there right away. Reddington looking for a pass over the top. Gets a ball to Kufel. Kufel taken down right around the 22. Ball kicked away. Referee says no ruck, it's good to go, but now we have a penalty against the Big Ten. Smart play by the West to get in there. They're going to go quick on this one. Have to get back 10 to these defenders, and they have done, but allows the West to get a pass away. West coming down. West on the move here. Player just taken into touch is Taylor Hodgkiss. It's going to be a line out for the Big Ten just inside their own half.
Hodgkiss almost ushered out of there by Koulibaly. She's so powerful there in her ability to chase it down, while Hodgkiss is so fast. Koulibaly is one to watch for the Big Ten side.
Ball goes long to Koulibaly. Was down the tunnel, so everybody's fine. Koulibaly gets that pass away. Looking to get it to the wing. Player running onto it, takes it at pace. Great work, big run coming here for Bouchard. Bouchard getting hauled down there by Trixie Joe Schlechter. Joe Schlechter holding on. Players come in. Assist with that. Ball up to Frisbee. Ball into the hands of Ludi. Now it turns around to Reddington. Reddington taken to ground. Penalty against the West for a player not rolling away. Good opportunity here for this Big Ten team. Power coming in. Is she over the line? She looks like she's there, but held up. Referee, sorry, right on the spot to see that one. What could have been for the Big Ten is going to come to a scrum here for the West, but on their own 5-meter line.
Just a prime example of white line fever. The Big Ten got themselves down there by working the ball wide, moving it back and forth. We saw a good long line break from the Shard, but they're just trying to take it into the West, who is extremely strong on defense. Just wasn't the best decision down there.
On the goal line. Thank you. Coach! Bind! Set!
Big Ten with the scrum here on their own line. I said mistake is going to be a West scrum. It's a Big Ten scrum. Ball to the Big Ten. Here's Koulibaly. Koulibaly looking at the line, going across and under the post. Good dive. Koulibaly touches down. The senior from University of Iowa, from Sycamore, Illinois, touches down the first 5 points of this NCR championship match.
Koulibaly just makes it look easy. There was a very good contest happening between the two teams, but this is just a simple 1v1, especially against Jesse James, who is so strong in the contact area. It's that low body height, getting low, extending yourself, ensuring that the ball's secure. Koulibaly, the number 8, just continues to show out in this collegiate all-star championship.
Big Ten takes a lead. That kick is good. 7-0. They lead over the West. 4:45 gone in the first. You see a look at Koulibaly. Kick comes in from Reddington. Reddington, the first-year player from Purdue, from Carmel, Indiana. Played for Carmel Women's Rugby Club. The ball is in the West hands. They would like to return the favor here. And Reyes would certainly like to return the favor here. Big run, or that could be Vanderzee, excuse me. A big run coming on here. Vanderzee getting in there. Big try for Grace Vanderzee. Then electric for this team, the junior from University of South Dakota, puts down 5.
Vanderzee is so incredibly fast and quick. Not enough can be said about her speed. Vanderzee, referee, sorry, continuing to just coast into that try zone. Referee won't apologize for that score. Vanderzee will go ahead and put the West finally on the scoreboard.
Kick there, knocks it up at 7. We're all tied. Minute just to go in this first half. We take another look.
This is just what happens when you get the ball early to your finishers. We see her under a little bit of pressure, but it's no pressure here. The speed that she has, that's incredible skill. The one-armed, one-leg slide in, securing the ball. Here we go yet again.
Alexis Sari's speed should not be unnoticed there. Right down with the players in the right spots. Kickoff's going to come from the West. We're about 30 seconds to go in this first half. Ball bounces. Going to come back to a free kick here for Big Ten. Right at midfield. Mistake after a good try from this West team. My friend Pudge Ryan would say that's a coach killer.
That is a beautiful quote.
Chris Pudge Ryan, Sevens guru, certainly knows that. Ball comes out, but not a good pass there from Koulibaly. Rare minor error for her, and racing in Mikkel Edwards for the West, but that ball is going to roll in a touch. So great attacking opportunity here, but we're going to go to halftime. All tied up at 7. A national championship is going to be crowned. Another 7 minutes of rugby coming your way. Stay with us for that. Welcome back to this championship matchup here in Round Rock, Texas. Big Ten Conference coach Ricardo Ramirez with Jamie Freck, looking over at this team in their final championship game here against the West. Good coaching staff, great players, gelled together all weekend. Ramirez, plenty to be proud of here. As you see, West in the black with the stripe from the shoulder, going to kick this one off to the Big Ten. We're all tied up at 7. John Broker with Darian Lovelace getting ready to finish out the weekend. Alexis, sorry to get us underway. Boy, this is exciting, Darian.
Okay, thank you. Black.
Absolutely, this match is what you look for in the regional all-star tournament. Tied at the beginning of the last half of the whole entire tournament, 7-7, with a kickoff to come. Hold on to your seats, folks.
Big Ten fields that kickoff. You can hear a little wind here in Round Rock, Texas, just outside of Austin. Beautiful facility playing host to this National Collegiate Rugby All-Star Sevens Championship weekend. Big Ten resetting here. Battle for the ball. Ball comes out. Immediately taking it towards contact, but getting it to Koulibaly. Koulibaly steps. Koulibaly is well marked by this West team. They know the danger, but a couple of passes freed up for some other people. That's Lauren Reddington. Reddington has Mikkel Edwards on her back right at the try line there. Going to get a penalty against Mikkel Edwards after that great tackle. Didn't play it correctly on the ground. See what Big Ten has in store here. Koulibaly, I think I know what she has in store. She's looking at the line, and she's looking at the try zone, and she is in. 5 points again for Koulibaly. What a player.
Really good effort right there, but it was all a little bit of a tit for tat here as Koulibaly got an offload, was able to work it into the head, but Edwards hits Reddington. She was not ready to get hit from that angle, gets stopped just short of the try line. A little bit of losing her feet though. Edwards, the ill-disciplined, leads to Koulibaly just looking up, recognizing this is exactly where she wants to be at. Got it down right in between the sticks. Another try now for the Big Ten.
Mikkel Edwards says she wears her SpongeBob socks every game along with a pink bandana and hunted it down there. The little penalty, Erica Koulibaly needed no request to take that one quick and go. Is this going to hit 10? Ball rolling on the ground, touched by one of the Big Ten players. Going to come back to a free kick here for the West, just 5 points in it. On the free kick here is the West. Bella DeVore. Ball out to Jesse James. Jesse James puts in a pass to Schlechter. Schlechter finds some room. Schlechter wants to tie this up. Schlechter has Koulibaly to deal with. Her tackle is not high. Gets her into touch. Excellent work on defense from Koulibaly as well. We're going to have a change coming in, but what defense to hold this West team out of the try zone, Darian.
Subs rolling in, but you can hear the hype coming from the sidelines. The support is real for all of these athletes as they continue to roll through, competing for the championship. This first place match means everything to these All-Stars as they continue to hype up their teammates. Will roll through this match, but a competition at the back and a snatch from the West now results in a turnover.
Play. Tremendous there for Brianna Nelson. Amazing. Gets it to Jesse James. They just held the player up too long. Cheyenne Magruder and went up and just ripped that ball out of her hands. Running back for a penalty. It looks like we're going to have a card here as well. As Cheyenne Magruder is going to take 2 minutes in the bin. So we're 5 points in it for the Big Ten right now. Opportunity here with an extra player for the West for the next 2. So we're back on just for the end of the game. But this one's going to be tough.
Don't get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. That knock-on will get caught every time.
Big run coming from Brianna Nelson. She was the architect of this. She took away that line out so smart. Vanderzee cuts out, cuts back in. Vanderzee, she wants a trophy. Vanderzee for 5. Look at this, tied up again. 3 minutes to go. The West excited here.
You You can hear the stands. The fans are going crazy. This is just good heads-up play. The hesitation. Don't hesitate in these final matches. We see here the West, they just keep the ball moving. Vanderzee, though, in and out. Please don't foul. The Big Ten now are down underneath. This is what happens when you hype up women in sport. Vanderzee ready to go. It is loud. They're ready to continue on in their fight for the championship. The inside cut, just beautiful.
Brianna Nelson did so much, a grad student from South Dakota State University, taking down that line out, setting up some plays there, putting in some big runs. Coaches must be thrilled with Brianna Nelson. It could have been Stacia Sherman. I might have that one wrong. My apologies. We have a knock on here, all tied up, 2 minutes to go. It's going to be a ball to the West.
Something not a very common error in her practice, but you see Coulibaly keep a cool head, still communicating amongst her teammates. It's important to kind of flush the mistakes, especially whenever the game is still tied. No need to put pressure on yourself. We see here they're still encouraging each other to press on. Still so much time left in this match.
Ball out here for the West. West looking to close this one out. They get it to Jessie James. She's been a little quiet on the offensive front in this game, but we've seen what she can bring all season. You see Coulibaly marshaling her defense there, moving it across field. Stacia Sherman gets that one out to Schlechter. Schlechter puts the ball back. It comes back to Brianna Nelson, to Stacia Sherman. Now they're around, balls in Mikkel Edwards' hands. Mikkel Edwards across the 22. Can she make it? She's got Coulibaly to beat. What a matchup. And she does. Taking the lead here is the West. Under a minute to go in this championship match. And Mikkel Edwards, tremendous there. The sophomore from Mira Costa College. Gets across the line.
She just glides across. Moten Tyler tries to bring her down, but Edwards is just so determined. That try could have just shifted the momentum in favor for the West. The Big Ten, still a man down, are going to really have to rally, continue on, and try and shut down players like Edwards.
Yep, your yellow's on.
I mean, rounding the corner, her speed has just been on point. She's one of the dangerous players on this West side, and she just continues to show out.
This will be last play.
Players are back on for the Big Ten for the yellow card. This is going to be the last play. The West coaches looking to hold this one up. West. Kelly Rossma. Kelly Ross-Mau and Eden Leventhal, coaches here for this West team. Ball goes up to the Big Ten. They have to keep this one alive. 5 points in it. Ball there to Coulibaly. Coulibaly, as players are paying attention to her, they move this one a little bit wide. Ball there, coming out. Good pass, coming around the corner there. Bailey Barton, we've seen Bailey Barton break before. Bailey Barton, ball spills forward. We'll see who picks us up. Referee spots it and is looking at our watch. And we have a whistle and we have a champion. The West have taken the National Collegiate Rugby All-Star Sevens Championship for 2023. You see the pure excitement there from Leventhal and Coach Mau. Had a great weekend. Did the West deserved champions here at National Collegiate Rugby. Darian Lovelace, your thoughts?
Not enough can be said about the effort. You can see the happiness that the West shares. They've had to work so hard in order to get here. Everybody has had their own path, but this is whenever they get to showcase their abilities. It's a beautiful, brilliant ending for the West Coast. The intelligent play that they had against Big Ten. The Big Ten were intimidating throughout this whole tournament, and athletes such as Coulibaly, but Vanderzee, wowzer, continuing on was she. She was always sliding into the try zone. She was one of the most instrumental players with 2 tries to her name, shutting down players like Coulibaly was DeVore. She was everywhere, not as massive in attack, but still huge on defense. See here the fans empowering women in sport. Van der Zee was just everywhere, kept on continuing to score tries, but Edwards was the one that ended the game with this momentum shift. Wow, to the West. The West is the best coast today.
Trophy to the West there, the Miracosta College coach, very happy. That's going to be it for us here in Round Rock, Texas. A few thank yous to go out. First of all, to the fans, thank you so much, either in attendance or tuning in with us. We've enjoyed it. To all the teams, coaches, players, athletes, administrators, and medical staff, thank you so much. Round Rock Multi-Purpose Complex, you've been fantastic. All our referees, assistant referees, number 4s, and a referee director, David Haynes from NCR. NCR staff, Steve Cohen, the founder, Jeremy Tree, CEO, Wade Smith, and on the ground, Thomas T.C. Clark, Kyle Parker, and you can forget Angela Smarto. Thanks so much, Smarto, for all the great work putting this together. For everybody here at Next Level Rugby, our cameramen, the Buick boys, Nikki Chrislick and Tyler Doige, Aviana Mateo, Ryan, the man with the rugby plan, Ginty, and Darian Lovelace. I'm John Broker. Thank you very much. It's been enjoyable. National Collegiate Rugby 7th season is going to get underway. We'll see you at the next Sevens game.